ahead cause we both getting bread. Whole week, disagree, we gon' patch it up slowly. Watch Kevin Hart.
Hey boo, how you doing today? So we're gonna talk about a story that has been trending everywhere between Remy and Papoose. What's going on in their marriage? I'm gonna give you the total breakdown from Pap to Rem, from Rem's current girlfriend Clarissa to her man, to Pap and Eazy the Block. So we're just gonna go through it, and at the end of the video, I definitely want to know what you guys think about all of this. I would love to hear your feedback. So we're gonna jump into the first part when Remy and Pap was together. So if you don't know who these two are, this video should give you like a complete rundown of what's what, who's who. But let's just go ahead and jump into it because it has been juicy all over, y'all.
On day, right now I got with me her favorite rapper. We about to fucking surprise the shit out of her, nigga.
It's only two people you told me in your lifetime was your favorite rappers. So I got one of them here tonight for you.
What is it?
Happy birthday.
That's a favorite rapper.
How you doing? I wouldn't come to for nobody else.
What you want from me? Take a look at what you see. Let me know if this right here something you can have for me. Now make me a man wanna see you for the world. I wanna get good to you like a hug. Girl in my eyes you look bad. If you know I love you, you don't like me cause I'm savage. I wanna see you with a cabbage, living average. I wanna do my dreams so we be established.
So that was Remy and Pap. He had put this together for her birthday. Now, as we jump into the next part, you see where things just kind of split off a little bit. It looks like they were really close here in these pictures. They have a history together, so they kind of, you know, grew up in the rap industry together. They also have a beautiful daughter.
Music from you? Happy we're on the right path. Eventually, my goal eventually is to not need them at all, and then we could just be all women. But you know, they kind of.
But Eazy, we need right now.
I know, right? Okay, I'm out
He's
of here.
hot. He's hot. Come on now, Remy. Are we going to hear any new music from you?
Happy we're on the.
So in that interview, Remy was talking about Eazy. It looks like they were just working together, but then you see them pop up more, like this picture of them here at the game. I'm not sure what game this is. You guys probably could tell me before I could recognize it. You don't really see a whole lot of Remy and Pap anymore. You more so see Remy popping up with Eazy the Block, and everybody is just trying to figure out what's going on. They're like, y'all are a black love couple. So let's get into the next piece.
I thought you was fucking the help. That could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rem. Nigga, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. You think that y'all marriages still have to go through them stages? Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
You had one goofball that used to tell in the trenches. And it's crazy, around the same time you was throwing your card, Eazy had you out here canceling Christmas. And then you tried to show us a 10-second video of you opening up some gifts. Then 10 seconds later you went right to Eazy house to open up your lips.
I'm only gonna address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See right there, that's the punchline. I'm only going.
I just want to put the disclaimer out there right now. I'm a rapper too, so if you have any plans on trying to get there and talk crazy to me, I'm fight back.
Nah,
You crawl.
I told
I fight back now.
I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
You
just
might
like-
gonna get it though.
I'm just no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Definitely. It's
No, I'm
definitely
not.
coming.
I shoot back. Actually, I shoot first. I have a better record than shooting. Tell me right now.
I gotta shoot that friend though.
Tell me right now.
I got something for
No, you listen to him if you want to.
I hear the stop.
Something like stop rapping.
No, I'm not. I'm just like, I was waiting for you to say that.
Nah, I don't know he got five. I'm like, oh, that was cute.
It's not going to be that. That shit don't even work no more. I don't care. Have you easy? See this
but y'all heard the way she gave Eazy a shout out. So from the first video, you saw the rap battle that they had where he completely, like, it appears that he ate Remy up in that piece. Because even the look on her face, she kind of seemed a little, you know, just off that day. And then it goes on to the following battles where people are just talking about it non-stop. But it looks like on the last clip, like Remy is really holding this thing down with Eazy, and she's repping her man. She's calling him out on stages. They're not afraid to be out anywhere. So I don't know, like as far as them getting back together, could this be a thing of they're just going through a phase and they get back together, or is this a permanent change? You know, we all just gonna have to kind of wait and see. But it looks like, you know, they're repping who they with really hard, and that goes for the both of them. So we're just gonna go ahead and break off into Clarissa on these next few videos and just get a little background on Clarissa, a little background on her relationship. Now, these are the text messages before we get to that part between Remy and Clarissa. These are the text messages, the social media posts, like they was really, you know, getting it in with each other. You guys can pause this if you want to, you know, like read everything out. A lot of people have been talking about it, so it's pretty obvious what they were saying. They, you know, switched some words. Remy switched some, even though it seemed like she had moved on with Eazy the Block. She's still here with Clarissa switching words, and then Pap kind of chimes in on this one, which he hadn't said a whole lot since the beginning of the battle. But he's starting to say more now. He's really starting to come out and speak out about what he felt and what's going on. Now, Remy was in jail for all them years, so everybody is saying that Pap held her down. So y'all don't think it's like a one teeny tiny % chance that he could have, you know, slid in something else during all them years. I mean, 6 to 7 years, however long she was locked up, that's a long time to wait. So, you know, you're not behind closed doors with someone, so you never know exactly what is going on in their relationship. But Remy kind of gave some subliminals that could have been a thing where, yes, he did support her, but he may have stepped out. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think Papoose like really held it down, or do y'all think that he may have stepped out and that's something that Remy could forgive since he held her down for so long and also married her while she was in jail? So that's a big one. But like I said, they was, you know, going ham on these text messages. Papoose is here talking about what happened with Christmas, where she wasn't where she was supposed to be for Christmas. And he also called her a narcissist. So they're kind of doing a lot of things like you can't really come back from. But then again, you could come back from anything. So it just depends on the people, the situation. Like, do they really want each other like that, or are they over each other? Have they already filed paperwork and we just don't know about it? And they're just kind of handling it quietly at this point. So we just have to wait and see as this plays out. But it's such a big topic because they are well known in the industry. They're well known amongst each other, and they're well known just Remy, of course, off her own name, Papoose. We all know Papoose from being with Remy. It seemed like they took a lot of the old posts down and they're deciding to just kind of keep their business to themselves. Maybe they have, you know, some wise people in their ear just talking to them, giving them advice and letting them know like, hey, this is not the way you go. Y'all are still married, you know, handle your beefs in private, whatever the case may be. And that's good for them because they do have a daughter. Clarissa is very prime in her career. She seems to be really good at what it is that she do. She's a beautiful young lady. They're both beautiful young ladies. Let me state that first. That should have been stated first for the record. They're very beautiful. It's not really a whole lot of comparison. Of course, we know Remy a little bit more than we know Clarissa, but Clarissa's gaining a lot of love out here in these streets too because of what she do. It's a very popular sport. And you have a younger generation of people that more so can identify with Clarissa versus Remy. Here they're challenging each other what it looks like to either be a fight. This fight never happened. We're gonna go into the next video of who Clarissa is.
I don't give a fuck if you like my fit. What I like giving up when I can fight, not quit. Never dwell on opportunities I might not get.
Okay, y'all, so that's the intro to Clarissa. I have to say that song was really hot. This is her here with her ex. So she did have an ex-boo at the beginning of 2024, but it looks like they split up. They, you know, for some reason, whatever, that situation didn't work out. Now, this is her with Pap at her, I want to say her most recent fight, where he is getting her out the car. He's walking her inside. He also like sung her down to the ring. And it's another video of him tying her shoes. So it looks like they're getting in pretty deep. for the both of them. It looks like they're getting in pretty deep. This is something that's going to go down in history. I'm sure that both of them know that. So it must be a more serious thing for them to do it.
Right next to
Champ, y'all see what's going on? About to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly, and not for me.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really, I don't mind people knowing that we're together and stuff, but I wanted to just, enjoy us together without the eyes of other people having to judge. People saying stuff like, well, I've heard a lot of good things, and because I can read too, but it's like some people say stuff like, oh, if I downgraded or if he downgraded or if he upgraded, and it's like, that's not what love is about, because I think we both feel like we both upgraded, but it's like, it's not about upgrading or downgrading. It's about being with somebody who you really care about, who you really love. Cap is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, and when like the time is right, people want details of how long we've been together and stuff like that. Like, just wait on it. But it's clear to see that we do have a great connection, and he understands me. We have, a lot of real life conversations, and we talk every day. So, I got my job, which is being a world champion boxer and being the greatest in the world and building my brand. He got his job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we be together all the time, but we can't be together all the time, if you know what I mean.
What can she do that's bigger than this? There's only
Clarissa
so many
is
names out there.
boxing. She's the GOAT. I've been a fan for an extremely long time. You can back check my Instagram. You'll see me posting her before I even knew her.
For sure.
Immaculate fighter. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for her.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Seems like they're really holding each other down here. So I have this next slide of Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats because their relationship was very controversial the way they got together. So it could be a thing like this where they get together, they stick it out. Of course, Mashonda had some problems where she wrote the open letter and she posted her feelings, and she basically said that she was caught completely off guard about this situation. A lot of people thought that they were going to break up. Alicia was going to lose him the same way that she got him. But they've been rocking for years now. It's like going on 13 years, possibly more. I'm also going to play the clip where Mashonda had her open letter, that she posted online, and it got talked about. But it seems like she's kind of on a flip now because they've done a lot of stuff since, like they wrote in a book together. Alicia also wrote a song for them dedicated to Mashonda called Blended. So maybe this will just be one of those situations where, it actually does work out. But we're going to listen to what Mashonda had to say.
So would you straight up ask what's going on?
Totally.
And what would he say?
Nothing. Nothing.
What are you talking about?
The guy thing. Nothing. What are you talking about?
I just went through this where I checked someone's emails and found out some shit. So, and only because things didn't feel right.
Right.
So after he started acting weird, that's when you started going through his credit card statements, and
I didn't really have to go through much. It was pretty.
Came to the house.
Huh?
Like the credit card statement comes to the house?
No, not that. It was just pretty much out of his character. I know everybody wants to get in as much as they can, but it's still a very personal situation.
Right. Well, this is just stuff that I've read about.
Right.
That's very big
so
of
you did see the credit card statements and saw.
I will say I did. That's true.
And it matched up with the tour that Alicia Keys was on.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, But you didn't suspect anything was going on between them prior to that.
Nope.
So it was a complete shock.
Totally shocked.
And then you didn't think it was over though when that happened. You thought perhaps we can still work this out. We're married.
I didn't think it was as serious as it was.
Right.
So how'd you find out it was serious?
Because things went left. A lot left.
Did he ever come to you and say, okay, this is what's happening? Because that could have solved a lot of problems. Or was it like denial, nah, blah, blah, blah? Or was it,
It was a little both.
Right.
So he never fully...
After time that we had that conversation, and there was admittance to it.
Okay.
So you got it out of him.
They're in a better place now. I just played that so that you all can kind of get a reference. With Alicia and Swiss Beats, like I said, it actually did work out for them. So maybe Papoose is in a place where he's like, I'm happy here. Remy's in a space where she's like, I'm happy here. And we, as the public, just have to adjust to it. The fans that's been used to kind of seeing them together for years will just have to, like take this in. But a lot of people are really happy for Papoose.
Ain't nobody gonna be waiting for pussy and waiting to fuck just because I'm getting separated. That's not true. Ain't nobody breaking no happy home. Ain't none of that. Like, that's none of my business. Okay? I'm there for him.
And thou shalt not cheat. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Are you familiar?
Yes.
I saw this video that was online of Tip backstage slapping the girl's ass. You should not be grabbing on nobody's ass. Like, I care about the cheating and the disrespect.
Another situation was also T.I. and Tiny. Y'all remember a few years back where they was going at it. The text messages went online. This is, one here where Tiny posted to Bernice Burgos, and they kind of went back and forth a little bit, similar ways where Tiny didn't actually like go and get somebody else. So that part is different. But they did have their little beef for a while, and it seemed like they found a way to patch it up and get back together. I don't know if that will happen in this situation with Remy and Papoose. Like I said, it could be over. And then Bernice Burgos came back in this text message, and she just told Tiny what she thought. She gave her mind. She was like, okay, you really the grown up here. Honestly, I wasn't even being funny. It's petty. Me singing the Biggie Smalls verse that would have really been petty. Let me start by saying, you not even the old Tiny from Escape. You a whole new person. Y'all can pause it if y'all want to read the rest, but they was really like going at it. All for them to just kind of like get back together. Tiny and T.I. are also one of those kind of like OG couples in the game that a lot of people are familiar with or that they know.
You gonna be naked.
Yeah, waiting on you.
You is.
I gotta move in. I gotta move back in.
Move back in, then you gotta. I take it.
Tip and I talked about moving back in together, and I think it's a good decision for the both of us. Well, gotta give him something to think about, give him something to want to come back home to, you know what I'm saying?
All right. I'll see you later. Where we at right now is better than when we started. This is real love. It's indescribable, intangible.
What I advocate is real love and happiness for any and everyone. So if they are on a path where they're both happy and it's something that works for them, cool. Dating while you're married, that could be a tricky one. What do you all think? Can you date once separated? Is that a thing? What's the rule on that? What do you guys think? I think that if that is the case, where he's saying, okay, I'm separated, I'm done with Remy, I'm done with this situation over here, then truly get divorced to give your new situation a chance. The chemistry is great between Papoose and Clarissa, but they're kind of starting it on a bad foot, if you would ask me. That's just my personal opinion. They look beautiful together, they look happy, yes. They look great and all of that. But, if they're still together on paper, then that's a situation that could be, Papoose could revert back to that at any time. So hopefully he's not just using Clarissa for the moment. Clarissa seems like a bright and beautiful young lady, so she, doesn't deserve to be done wrong as well. And with Remy, like I said, she gave some subliminals a while back that there could have been a little bit more going on with her and Papoose. I think that Papoose was probably a good man and he did, hold her down. Do I think that he didn't have like a little partner in between, something to kind of, help the time pass by? Who knows? But I think that, it could have been a little something. Remy didn't expose all of their business or the whole situation or tell us the story verbatim, but that doesn't mean that nothing could have happened in between that time. They should just be mature about it, find a way to handle it, move on. Of course, for their beautiful daughter, because all of this stuff, it just stays online for what seems like an eternity, even though it'll come a time where it'll go and pass, just like with Tiny and T.I. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this is a permanent situation? Do you think this is just a little glitch, a little situationship for the both of them? It's looking pretty set in stone on both of their ends, the things that they're doing, the way that they're moving. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you can. Thank you guys so much. I don't take that for granted, and I truly appreciate it. Until next time, my boos, bye.